Oh,
PM.
4:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're ahead of us.
The other way.
They're in the future.
Yeah.
They're in the
Five in
future.
the-
Okay, I can understand getting that screwed up every now and then. So you pipe down on the time zone.
Oh,
I gotta tell you, dude. I don't think you like how much I'm boxing you in lately. I
oof.
boxed you in yesterday from the Home Depot parking lot,
Yeah.
and then today I
Got the
boxed you in on the
assistant,
Ninja
man.
Turtles.
It's 6 hours away, correct? I mean, 6 hours.
6,
difference.
5,
Yeah.
6. I don't know.
Yeah, because my cousin's in Spain and it's 6 hours.
No, it's the same
Mm.
time.
You know what? It's 6 hours. Okay.
What's going on?
You guys see this video? So Tyler Herro, he's doing some chirping.
Little chirpy chirp.
Chirpy chirp.
Little
So
chirpy
he
chirp.
was doing an interview. Let me get the outlet here
Oh.
correctly, because I don't want
Very
to
kind of you.
besmirch
Yes.
who did the work here. But he was doing an interview with, I believe, an Israeli outlet,
Oh, that's
and
different.
Sports 5. I don't know if it's Sports and then Sports 5 with a Q, but the 5 is the S. Whatever. This is the account. Everybody can go look at it. So Tyler
5.
Herro was asked about the idea of Andrew Wiggins
Ooh.
getting number 22,
Oh, wow.
and if that was disrespectful. Here's what Boy Wonder had to say to this journalist.
The same number as Jimmy Butler, that seems normal for you? Or you think it's disrespectful to a Heat legend?
Jimmy's definitely a Heat legend, but I feel like with how things, transpired over the last couple months, I think 22 could be worn again.
I told you
Mm.
the players were more pissed off about this than people would.
That's
Right?
nice.
Really?
Right?
It's spicy.
Right?
Mhm.
Were we starting to believe that the players, although they understand, were a little irritated by this?
Somebody saying that. Rich says that's Israeli Tobin, Botster.
True.
Wow.
He's not wrong.
It's interesting.
Also, you put that video just because
Hmm?
of the accent.
The accent.
He does have a good accent. I love a good accent.
Anybody who asks a question or speaks with an accent. So you love golf. You love golf because when they interview people. So first of all,
I think British golf announcers are the best.
So here's the deal.
Too boring.
Here's the deal. You would have your mind blown because you would look at people waiting for them to talk,
Mhm.
and then they would flip you out because there's a lot of
Irish.
Asians that are from Australia.
Yeah, you've told me that.
Yes, and so it catches you off guard,
Mm.
right? And then some of the Irish, they have that hard accent. So you're like,
Tyler also had some interesting things to say afterwards, after his contest victory. First, he discussed that the Miami Heat, after he won, he was saying, "He's a breath of fresh air around town right now."
Time out.
Hmm?
Israel concerned about Gaza Strip. Tobin in search for chicken strips.
I love chicken strips.
They can't be skinny though. Like the what's that?
Skinny.
What's that chicken place?
Like a plank? I love a plank. Like a
No.
thin plank.
No, I'm saying like so much bread, no chicken.
I get what you're saying.
Gatsby's. Is it
Zaxby's?
Zaxby's?
No, Zaxby's is fire.
No,
Zaxby's is pretty fun.
It's
No.
not Raising Cane's good, but
Where
it's
can
fire.
you find that? Oh wait, is that like a Broward thing?
no, not.
No.
Is it? Wait,
I don't know if there's any
It's not. It
Zaxby's
might
down
not be
here.
Zaxby's. It
No,
is.
that's northern.
Name
Florida.
another only chicken place.
PDQ?
PDQ. That's it.
PDQ.
That's it. They're little skinny chicken strips with all bread.
Publix chicken tenders are outstanding too, but I think Raising Cane's right now is my top.
Is it
Juicy.
With
Never
I
tried
like
it. Line so long?
what's the other one?
Mr. Magoo's?
Mr.
McGee's? What's the one that the Panthers do?
Magoo.
Magoo.
Huey Magoo's.
Huey Magoo's.
I've never
Yes.
been there. I've never
Yeah,
been there. It's
that's
good?
nice. That's nice. But here, let me say something to all these chicken places.
Huey Magoo.
You ain't fooling us trying to sell a chicken sandwich by putting a couple of chicken strips on the bread. They fall off. So if you don't have a chicken breast to put on a sandwich, don't make sandwiches.
Or just don't go.
I don't.
So here was
Wow.
Some people
You know-
like that.
No, they don't. They don't know. When they say chicken sandwich, you thinking you getting a chicken breast and it's just rolled up chicken tenders.
Leroy.
Think about it. You could buy 3 chicken tenders for $5.99, right? They charge you $6 for a chicken sandwich and only put 2 chicken tenders on there.
No, they don't. Nobody does that.
Yes, they
little.
do.
No
Oh
way.
I
dude.
promise you.
You're crazy.
Dude,
I've never
I'm
seen.
an eater.
Get
I know
outta
when I'm
here.
getting cheated.
He's an eater.
You're just gonna say you're an eater, and that's your
Yes!
card.
You don't even check. You just eat it. You don't check.
I'm an eater. Like,
That
you think
doesn't
you have
like
more qualifications?
many things.
You think you have more qualifications than I do?
Hey, dude, let me tell you something. I'm from Louisiana. I've been through some things.
Here was Tyler Herro talking about Tyler Herro. He had a little. I don't know if you guys know. He had a little pine tree hanging from his from his press conference right here because he says a breath of fresh air around the city and team right now.
He would know. He's a breather.
Honestly, I think the record isn't what we want it to be, but
Yeah, fix
I
it.
feel like there's a breath of fresh air in around our locker room, our arena, our city. I think it's well before this trophy was won. You know, I think there's a breath of fresh air just around the whole, organization, and I'm, happy to represent us and be here for our organization, our city, just to represent and win this competition.
Waddle, baby, waddle. Maybe don't say breath of fresh air after losing 4 straight. I know, like
It was a bad end to the first half.
you have to be positive, and so I get it. Like I don't ever want to hear my players like.
Well, that is when anybody who would say, "Hey, man," I get Tyler Herro's having his moment. I'm very happy that he had his moment. It would look very Goosey's. Of everybody who was dumping on the All-Star game, this looked like a kid who's like, I made a goal happen. You saw him soak everything in. All that stuff was Goosey's. Now, if we can get back to the basketball, you guys pooped the bed to end this little run here. Like 4 straight losses, 5 out of 6,
and
3 under for the first time.
don't forget what 2 single-digit quarters.
2 single-digit quarters. Lost to the Bulls. Lost to the Nets. So while you may say the air is fresh, Tyler, great night for you. It's a little stinky. It's to me, and I'm looking at the air over in Golden State right now. Oh, baby.
Stop.
They are saying the air is fresh.
Stop. Here's
You
what
smell
I would
that?
say to you.
Smells like coffee beans.
No, here's what I would say to you. That Jimmy thing is over. It has been over long before he got traded to Golden State. So you can't now look at the Jimmy situation and think that would have been the Jimmy you got.
Well, it wasn't going to be the Jimmy we
Right.
got.
So why are you complaining about Jimmy?
Because you guys better do better.
Okay.
You better do better.
Okay.
If you're going to be sitting here peacocking, which
Who's
is
peacocking?
it's a peacock-worthy moment.
Who's peacocking?
He's peacocking a little bit, dude. He's peacocking a little bit. A deserved peacock moment. But I better get.
All-Star weekend.
We better get back on a run ski. That's all I'm saying.
Right now, he's number 1. He'll go back to 3 under. When do they play? End of this week?
Who?
The Heat.
Yeah, back on Toronto.
When do they start?
Friday.
Okay, there.
Mhm.
There you go. You got a week with, the new guys.
Tears says, "Why are you pooping on his parade?" I'm not pooping.
Yes, you are.
I'm not pooping.
You're a parade pooper.
I'm not a parade pooper, dude.
We need pooper scoopers
I'm not pooping
on
the
our
parade.
side because we got a party pooper
I'm
here.
happy for him.
No, you're not.
I'm happy
Really?
for him.
Really?
But it better bear fruit on the court.
It already bred fruit. He won.
Nah, dude, it hasn't. Because we just
Wait.
said 2 single-digit quarters. You were just doing this with me, and now all of a sudden you want to act like there's an air freshener around here?
No, I'm saying, that drives me crazy. I don't understand. Like, how many minutes would it take you to realize the other team is outscoring you by 20? Right? You look up at the scoreboard and say, damn, Bam, look at Tyler. Tyler, look at Bam.
Mhm.
Somebody look at somebody else. Hey, guys, we only got 6 points in the NBA in a quarter.
It's crazy.
Let's not crank it up and only score 2 more.
I'm very happy for Tyler Herro.
Really?
I won money. I won money betting on Tyler. I put my money where my mouth is. I bet on Tyler Herro.
Didn't I have some of that?
No, you bet on Finland. I bet I bet that privately. You don't get all my bets.
No, I'm just saying. You offer. I forgot what I gave you at 5.
We both went in on Finland. We lost.
Okay, we lost. Yeah, because
we took a long shot on Finland, and we also need Kalel Ware to start picking it up.
Yeah. Well, you could blame Spo for that.
Oh, I do.
I told you.
Oh, I do.
I told you. This is like, what are we doing?
Trust me, I do.
We don't have room for error.
Here was Tyler Herro talking about clarity.
Shoot, we've been searching for clarity and consistency into our roster too. So it's we've been working through a bunch of different moving parts, but we have a great group now. We love what we got, and we're excited for this next stretch after the break.
Do you feel like you guys have clarity now, or maybe you get some of the buyout market at the piece?
Oh no, we have clarity now. We got a lot of clarity.
Wow.
Yeah, he's talking that talk.
He's talking that talk.
Did drop 40, you know.
He did drop 40.
He did drop 40 not that long ago.
He dropped 40 and he still scored 8 in the fourth quarter.
No, that was the other game. That was a game before that.
Get him mixed up.
Yeah, they've gone 2 ways. They've either only scored 8 or they've given up 40 to the other team while scoring 34.
Yeah.
You know, can't put it together for 4 quarters. Can't put it together for 4 quarters.
That's the difference between a good team and an average team.
Well, you know.
Is that an average team still got pros,
but
they can't sustain
here's
it.
the thing, though. This is the thing with Jimmy Butler being gone, okay?
Yes.
I'm sorry it always gets brought back to him, but Jimmy Butler could change the pace of a game. I'm talking about over his career. It's time for Bam and Tyler to stop turning the damn ball over in the fourth quarter. You want to know this is what it reminds me of, Leroy. Remember a time Dwayne Wade left us, right? And they tried making Josh Richardson the closer.
Oh, you really enjoyed that one.
Oh, and I love Jay Rich as a player. I really do. I mean, he a great story, but he's turned himself into.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on. The day they traded Jay Rich, you were running around.
Well, he scarred me. He scarred me for 2 years.
Yeah, but then don't say I like Jay Rich.
I did like Jay Rich as a player, but then they tried to make Jay Rich the dude. And every time he tried to close a game, he stepped out of bounds. And the game would he'd do something crazy to blow the game. So I just want to make sure that these 2 guys are now realizing this is their moment, okay? And don't pull a Jay Rich. You can't be sitting here.
Well, Tyler just scored 40. So they gave it to him.
40. He scored 40. That's great. That's great. You scored 40.
Who else on this team could go for 40?
Probably just Bam on like a big free throw day.
Right. So what are we talking about? He's already exceeded Jay Rich. I've never seen Jay Rich score 30.
Yeah, but he's also been turning the ball over willy-nilly.
So, okay, but
here's nilly. We're not going to sit here.
He is not a true point guard. So now that they have a couple of point guards, he can go to the 2 and he'll be able to be more.
But the ball's going to be in his hands regardless. Like true point guard or not true point guard. At the end of games, we're going to rely on this guy, and I can't have him turning the basketball over because they're going to throw a lot of pressure on him. They're going to put a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah.
They're going to put a lot of defenders at him. They're going to try and trap him. They're going to try and put him in uncomfortable situations, and I can't have him throwing the ball out of bounds, pulling a Jay Rich. So I'm glad he has clarity. All right. This is a great story.
You sound like you're doing a lot of complaining.
I'm not complaining.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not complaining. It was
I like Jay Rich. I love Jay Rich, but
it was a great moment for Tyler.
I like Tyler.
I do like Tyler.
Great moment. But
we got task at hand.
Task at hand is he's got 4 more days off.
That's fine.
3 more
we
days
got to
off.
get things right because right now
What can he do right now to make you feel better?
I don't know. Hard to say.
Then if it's hard to say, then why are you mad? Why are you upset?
I'm not mad.
Why are you...
I'm not mad. If I'm coming off as mad, please don't think that I'm mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Why? Just because Draymond Green is on television right now guaranteeing championships and I kind of believe him?
Really?
What?
There's no way that team's...
Is there no way? Is there no way? There's no way? Really? Steph Curry. You're going to doubt him?
Huh?
You're going to doubt Steph Curry?
I'm telling you, they don't have enough.
I don't know, dude.
To
they
get
might
past,
have enough.
To get past Denver or even the Lakers.
The Lakers. With Alex Len at center?
Luka and LeBron versus Jimmy and Steph.
That's a pretty good matchup.
Right.
It's a pretty good matchup.
Right.
It's not.
But
It's not like you say that. And I'm like,
who's gonna guard Luka and who's gonna guard LeBron?
I mean, Jimmy Butler will probably guard Luka. I don't know who's going to guard LeBron. Probably Draymond. And Draymond's one of the best. Like, why are you looking at it? He's one of the best defenders in the league.
He used to be.
Leroy.
He's
one of the best defenders in the league, even still.
No, he's not.
And LeBron's 40, dude.
No, he's not.
Dude.
Wait. Who looks older? Who plays basketball older? Draymond or LeBron?
But he's Draymond. But his game is old, man. In the mud. That's what he is.
Yeah, a couple cheap fouls when no one's looking.
Right.
How you do it?
You can't just say he's a bum because he's triple single. You can't do that. That's not the rules.
Okay. Okay.
It feels like you are, though.
Okay. Yep. Can we get Tobin a Warriors jersey? He's certainly doing a lot of cheerleading.
I'm not cheerleading.
Yes, you are.
I'm not cheerleading. Why would I be cheerleading the Warriors? But I don't.
Wait.
I can't. You're gonna doubt. Hold on.
So wait. So Green is allowed to get old, but LeBron will always. Well, no. I'm just looking at the way LeBron has played in his last 4 years, and the way Draymond Green has played.
One's a champion in his last 4 years. So's
LeBron.
Last 5 years.
You made sure you had the cutoff.
You made the years, not me.
You're the worst.
You made the years, not me. If you would have made it 5 years, you would have been there.
Anyway, that's your problem.
And only
you want me to tell you your problem?
And only one guy's been to multiple finals over that span.
You want me to tell you what your problem is?
What?
Your problem is that if you see a guy and you like a guy because he did X, whatever that is in any sport, you think he can still do that 5 years from now.
Okay.
And I would say, like, no, it starts deteriorating.
But what is it the big like I heard you talk about this yesterday. And I didn't really get your point on that because I'm not talking about 2 years from now. I'm talking about a 30-game stretch. And this guy basically had to take half the season off. He's been playing playing like even why do
you make it sound like if I take a nap I could go play football?
I'm trying to understand that. Why do you think that's going to go away?
When you get older, resting doesn't help.
But you believe in LeBron?
Because LeBron has shown he could do it.
So but Jimmy hasn't? He hasn't?
He only played 60 games the last 3 years.
I'm talking about playoff runs, dude.
You think you can, as you get older, you think you can just summon it when you want to? He's that good?
He has been that good in the playoffs. He has been. Like not that long ago. I don't understand why this is
because
32-33
is a lot different than 35-36.
But why are you believing LeBron then?
Because he has done it.
Not to the level he has to get to the playoffs.
The fall off that LeBron has had from the time he was here to now is a lot less than the drop off that Jimmy had when he was.
But it doesn't make any. But again, I'm not talking about drop off from time LeBron was with the Heat to now. Like I'm saying this year, you saying that you believe in LeBron being able to summon it game after game in the playoffs and not Jimmy Butler is weird to me.
He's done it.
It's a weird.
He's done it.
You just said done it doesn't matter.
All I've seen.
What has he done?
No, done it recently. Right? Look at just look at the numbers this year.
His numbers this year are great.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If I'm looking at what they've done this year, who am I more inclined to believe can continue to do it?
Do you think that has anything to do with what the playoff run is going to be?
Okay. All right. You mysteriously think that, it's the playoffs. I can just crank it up.
Yeah, he's playoff Jimmy.
Okay.
It'd be weird throwing that evidence out. Like it's strange to me.
That he can because at some point you can't.
But hold on. Okay, but why would that be now? Like that. Hold on, he wasn't hurt. But Leroy, he wasn't hurt. He tanked. It's not great behavior. But you're acting like he physically was incapable of playing basketball.
And you're making the assumption that the only reason why he couldn't hoop and helped his team win is because he chose not to.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't think that was a bigger reason?
Okay. I think it was a little bit of both.
Okay, fine. But you're acting like
no. I know he was tanking. I know he was tanking.
You're acting like he's got a bum leg right now.
No, I'm not saying that.
It's a weird thing.
Okay. Would you like to put a little something?
What are you putting on?
What
are we putting on?
Who goes farther?
Okay, though, but can we do like individual performance? Because we're comparing like Jimmy Butler. Because what if Jimmy does Jimmy stuff and Steph Curry carries
if it gets to the playoffs, if somebody gets hurt, then I'm not doing it.
Okay.
But if we get to the playoffs and that becomes a thing, I'll definitely get some action on it.
Oh, so we're waiting till playoffs.
Mhm.
Resume. You guys still owe the game like quite a bit. All three of you,
What
if
do you
I'm
mean?
not mistaken.
I don't owe the game.
One of
nothing.
you's got to do something about something. I've already forgotten. J Fig's got to be in a cold tub or something.
Yep.
Why do you gotta forget everybody besides me?
Tobin, what are you gonna do again?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna do a dartboard of doom thing here. I'm just talking action.
you know what?
We'll figure it out.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
Yep.
You guys have had two.
Draymond, 40, Curry 40, Jimmy 40,
40,
Luka
Luka
25.
Yeah. And who's the least terrible of all of them? Fat boy.
Whoa!
Wait. Luka's played more games than Jimmy.
Because Jimmy was holding out, dude, and he was
I'm
suspended.
talking about over the last 3 years.
Okay. But what about this year? His team just traded him because they didn't believe in him.
Okay. I mean, literally just happened here.
Yep. Tobin was supposed to eat iguana.
No, it wasn't.
No. Float.
But we can do that. You want to put chicken of the trees on it?
No.
No.
I think we should.
No.
I think we should.
I'm not
Wow.
doing that.
Take a break. Peter Pratt will join us tomorrow, by the way.
Oh,
So, Florida accents, Marcos.
big time, does. It's okay. Friend of the show. That's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We're fine. He's just
It's
like,
just a
I can't
nonsense
believe-
argument from him. He's believing in a 40-year-old and
Okay.
not a 35-year-old.
Why
It's
not?
The
silly.
40-year-old's LeBron.
Okay. And acting like Jimmy Butler's a bum.
I didn't see.
Like, it's crazy
Wait,
to me.
Just because I like one guy to be able to
You know what?
sustain
You know,
over
like
that,
Jimmy.
it doesn't mean I don't like
Yeah,
Jimmy.
but Jimmy outperformed LeBron in the finals that they were both in.
How
5
many years ago was that?
It was 5.
5 years ago.
That you just
Go to break.
threw up there and you're like,
5 years ago.
oh, okay. So
No,
let me get this straight.
no,
No.
no.
I'm not gonna let you go to break. If you go to break, you're fired. Let me just get this straight.
Now he's firing.
The finals that you use is proof. Oh, no.
Strong arm Marco.
You're fired if you go to break.
He's
Let me just ask you something. You just said LeBron doing it 5 years ago was a thing, and now Jimmy doing it 5 years ago, doing better than LeBron statistically in that series is not a thing.
Because LeBron has consistently played.
No, what he consistently
That's
had
not-
was
hold
Anthony
on.
Davis, and Jimmy
Wait a
had
minute.
Kelly Olynyk.
Wait a minute.
He had Kelly
The
Olynyk.
dude averaged 25 all those years.
Huh?
Oh,
That he put
Jimmy,
that
Jimmy,
point.
go look at the series and see who statistically was better.
Yes, 5 years ago. Do you understand what I'm
Is it
saying?
a thing or not a thing?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Is it a thing or not a thing?
LeBron has averaged 25 points
Good for
since
him.
that point. Jimmy's averaged 16. Who's in
What
decline?
about in the playoffs?
Who's in decline?
What about in the playoffs? Who has more 40-point games?
Do you not understand your argument?
Now go to break or you're fired.
You,
Okay, so
your
now
argument is garbage.
what's going on now?
No, it's not.